everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Sunday Night Football, week number 4, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots on Sunday, October 3rd, 2021. My name is Steve, and we're going to have 4 picks here for you for the Sunday Night Football game that I think are great value bets. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Really helps us grow this channel. We're trying to reach 650 subscribers here by the end of the week. So appreciate your help out with that. Quick announcement. We do have that live stream coming up on Monday Night Football starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the game between the Chargers and Raiders. So hoping to catch you guys at that. We've been having a lot of fun with those live streams. So hoping to catch you all with that. That'll be game, audio, and a watch party. So hope to catch you all there. Okay, now going over our Comet Capper section. So we had 3 call-outs that I saw that one in the chat. We had Gotta Get the Bag, calling out Joe Burrow, over 249.5 passing yards. Great research there. He included his research. Minus 113 odds. Cash that. And then we had KJ Philly, 5-teamer, calling out Joe Mixon, anytime touchdown scorer. Cash that. And Trevor Lawrence, over 16 rushing yards. Cash that as well. So great job there. As far as for our stream results, we went 2-1. We hit on our same game parlay, the alternate under 51.5, and the alternate plus 10.5 Jags spread. We cashed that same game parlay. We cashed the Jamar Chase over 65.5 receiving yards, so got the hit there. And then we just missed on James Robinson. We had over 76.5 rushing and receiving yards. Depending where you got this, you may have also cashed this. He had 76. With a minus 2-yard reception. So we kind of got unlucky on that one, but what can you do? Still a great night. Let's get after it here today, though. Let's get that 4-0 on Sunday Night Football. Getting right into our picks. At number 1, we are rolling with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 2.5 first quarter spread versus the Patriots at minus 110 odds. So I think Brady's going to be fired up to be back in Foxborough. I really do. I think he's going to come out fired up, ready to play. He's going to be laser focused in that first quarter. And on the other side, for rookie Mac Jones, this is going to be his first primetime game. We talk about the big lights, the big show. I don't think he's quite going to be ready for it, to be honest with you. With all the hoopla that's going to be going on in this game with Brady's return, Mac Jones, I think, will have a hard time focusing, particularly early on in the game. So I really like the Bucs to kind of jump on the Patriots early. And at least get the lead here early in the first quarter. Obviously, we know the deal with Belichick. He struggles against his former assistants players, his coaches. He's 12-13. I consider Tom Brady an on-the-field coach, right? One of the greatest masterminds in all of football. Everybody knows that. So I think Belichick is going to struggle against Brady tonight. I like the long game spread on this as well. My official pick for this video, though, is the minus 2.5 in the first quarter. Obviously, huge talent discrepancy here between the Bucs and New England. We know how much talent the Bucs had, returned all 22 starters. They're not incredibly deep as far as their depth goes. They obviously have some problems. Tampa Bay is definitely not a perfect team. But as far as how they compare to New England, they are far superior on the talent side. And, as far as for the Patriots, early on in this game, I think they're going to have Mac Jones. The reason why I really think he's going to have a hard time, not going to be able to get that running game established. I think for any rookie quarterback to be successful, you got to establish a good running game, right? Tampa Bay is 4th against the run, so I think he's just going to have a hard time getting going early. So that's why I love it, guys. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, minus 2.5 first quarter spread versus the Patriots at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're getting a little bit creative here. We're going with Tom Brady with 1+ rushing yards at plus 120 odds. So that means he's just got to get 1 rushing yard. A lot of reasons why I think he could do that. For one, Brady coming off a game last week where he had 3 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown versus the Rams. So he's obviously mobile enough to get it done. Not the most mobile guy in the world, but he could get it done. We've seen Tom Brady do those sneaks, on 3rd and 4th and short, where he sneaks it ahead for 1 yard to get a first down. I love that too. That's just extra equity with Brady. He does that a lot. He did it a lot in New England, and hey, he's back in New England. So for the old time's sake, I could see him doing that just for the fans. But keeping it real with you guys, quarterbacks are 3 for 3 against this prop. against this line versus the Patriots. So there's been rushing yards from the quarterback position in every game so far versus the Patriots. Tom Brady is also 2 for 3 against this line as well. Like I said, coming off a 14-yard game last week. That's more than enough. We just need 1 yard, and you're getting plus odds. This isn't like a juiced line. This is plus 120 odds for 1 yard of rushing. I think I'll take that. Like I said, those short sneaks, I like that. He'll be able to catch the Patriots, I think, off guard a few times during the night, and he's only got to do it once. So take it there for your number 2 pick. Tom Brady, 1+ rushing yards at plus 120 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are rolling with Mac Jones over 260.5 passing yards at minus 114 odds. There's a few factors why I really love this. For one, obviously, the Tampa Bay Bucs passing defense is not very good at all. They're 31st in all of football. They've given up this line to all 3 quarterbacks so far this season, and pretty easily. Hasn't really been close. And, for 2, Mac Jones, I believe in this game, is going to be playing from behind. I think Tom Brady's going to get the lead on him early, and it's going to force him to throw the ball even more. And then you pair that with the fact also that Tampa Bay is very good against the run. I don't see, Mac Jones and that offense getting a lot going on the ground with Damian Harris, so they're going to be forced to throw the ball a lot. And, coming off a game for Mac Jones as well where he threw 50 passes last week, I see the game as being very similar to the game that the Patriots played last week against the Saints, where Mac Jones threw the ball 50 times. They didn't get anything going on the ground game against the Saints. It'd be very similar, I think, in this game as well. And then, you also got to look at Tampa Bay, too. They don't run the ball either very well. So what does that mean? That means more possessions and more opportunities for Mac Jones. So even if, Brady scores quick or has a 3 and out, not a lot of time is going to come off the clock. So I think there'll be a lot of passing attempts from Mac Jones here. So, have an opportunity to easily cash this line. So that's what I like there at number 3. Take it there, Mac Jones over 260.5 passing yards at minus 114 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we are getting creative again here, guys. We are going Leonard Fournette, longest rush under 12.5 yards at minus 114 odds. So what I really love about this, for one, is Tampa Bay has not exceeded this on any rush attempt so far this season, right? The longest rush for Tampa all year is 10 yards. Leonard Fournette is also on a split back as well with Ronald Jones. So there's a good chance Fournette may not get a lot of carries at all this game. And then you pair that with the fact that New England also doesn't allow the big play. New England, as far as, versus this prop, New England has the 6th best longest rush allowed at 17 yards. So the biggest rush that they've allowed all season is 17, which is still pretty solid. You got to consider the fact that they just played Alvin Kamara as well. So that's very solid. New England's a very disciplined defense that doesn't give up the big play, right? So that's really what we're looking at. We're not looking at really how specifically good New England's rush defense is, which is middle of the pack. We're looking to see, are they going to give up a 10-plus yard run here? And it doesn't look like it, for sure. And like I said, I love the value here. Again, because Fournette is splitting carries also with Jones makes this a lot easier as well. It's a scary bet, though. Anytime you take an under, it is scary. They're not the most fun bets in the world, but this one is the best value that I saw. So take it there for your number 4 pick. Leonard Fournette, longest rush under 12.5 yards at minus 114 odds. Okay, that's going to do it for our picks for today. A couple of quick additional thoughts I had on the game here, guys. So, for anytime touchdown scores, I didn't see any that were just jumping off the page at me that I really love to make as far as official picks. I can recommend a few ideas here for you, though. Again, these aren't going to be any official picks. They're just a recommendation. So where you'd want to attack, at least if it's me, where I'd want to attack is on the outside as far as against Tampa Bay. So for New England, look at the New England wide receivers. There's tremendous value there. They're all plus 200 or above. You're looking at Nelson Aguilar. You're looking at Jacoby Myers. You're looking at Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne is close to like plus 400. So if you want to take a dart, throw it at any time touchdown score, I think that's a good place to look at one of those receivers. So other than that, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did enjoy the content today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Like I said, we're trying to reach 650 subscribers here by the end of the week. Again, we also have that Monday Night Football live stream coming up as well, so be sure to check us out for that. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time for that game between the Chargers and the Raiders. And other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.